Hello. So, basically what you want to do is pick what, character you want to, use. I think I'm gonna use Shoto just because he's, like, easier, in my opinion. So, what you want to do is you want to take off their eyes, and then you want to take off their eyebrows, and you want to take off their mouth until you're left with just this. So then you're gonna go to studio. Oh, I have to switch them out. So you're gonna switch them out. And then you're gonna go to studio. And you're gonna size them up. Put them, like, right there. Depending on what you're doing, you can keep the shadow off and on. It doesn't really matter. Then you screenshot. And then you kind of just leave this app. So then you go to Procreate. And then you, like, add new. Then you add your photo. So basically how you do eyes is Shoto has, like, narrow eyes. So normally I kind of just use whatever this outline is. And if you're wondering what my brush I normally use, it's either gel pen, where is it? Gel pen, or this brush I made, or like, an airbrush. And then, okay, so you're gonna take your brush, and you're gonna draw, like, okay, so for, like, I'll use a different color so you guys know what I'm doing. But you, like, draw, like, the upper part, like that. But that's, like, a really bad example. So you draw your upper part like this, and then you basically can move it however you want. And you can do the same on the other side. For Shadow, you kind of have to, like, edit his hair, but I don't really feel like doing that, so we're not going to. Make sure they kind of look even. Like that. Okay. If not, you can just kind of, like, move it. And then you kind of, like, do thicker on the outside. Does that make sense? And then you can then open your layers, do one below it. And I have, like, palettes. I don't really use them. They're, like, there, so I can use the same colors. But then I draw little, like, squares. And then I put different colors. Those are really uneven. Oh my god. Hold on. Watch this special little rinky-dinky trick, okay? So you're gonna duplicate, flip, stretch this out. No, go to freeform, stretch it out. Then kaplooey, you have a matching set of eyes. And then you can just alpha lock it, meaning, like, you can't color outside that line. And you can just, wapow, bam, it's literally magic, I'm telling you. Anyways, back to what I was doing. You draw little squares. So, like, these eyes are probably gonna look really bad, but you guys will get the gist, okay? Bear with me, guys, okay? So draw little squares like that. And then, oh my fucking god. My bad. This is a PG rated channel. No swearing on this channel. So any curse words you hear are not me, okay? So then you take your other color. It doesn't matter really what it is. Just make sure it's lighter than the bottom color. And you fill it up like that. And then you can take the top lash color, and you can draw little bottom lashes. And then, depending whether or not you like the eyes in front of the hair or not, really changes for me. You can, like, get rid of it. But, like, I think this needs to be a little shorter anyways. I don't think I'm going to do it simply because you can, like, see them. And then below it, you take color white and you, like, go like that. So, like, he has whites in his eyes. And then for Shoto, I like putting a little, like, top. And then on the scar side, I just take the color of whatever top lash color I'm using and like do little like, cause I feel like his eye would be like, I don't know, I feel like his scar would be like bumpy and it would like irritate his eye a little bit, and so it's like scratchy, so like I like to do little lines on it like that. So then with mouth, it's literally like so simple. You take the color of your skin and you just like that, like you do a dot here, scroll a line, dot here. That's literally it. Like, so then we have a mouth. Wahoo! We're so smart, guys. So then for not eyelashes, for eyebrows, you just take this color. Sometimes it takes me a little while to get them the way I like it, but most of the time it's just a little dot and then dragging it this way, or whatever way it's facing, I guess. And do the same on this side. They're really uneven. That's okay. Whatever. And then you can do lips and whatever. So you do this, and then you can pick whatever color you want. Normally, I just pick a peachy looking one. You can just kind of like take an airbrush and wabam, wabam, right? And then you can take the airbrush and go like this. Normally it's not that pigmented. If you can turn the opacity down, then you can take the other brush like this and you can spread out the sides, and then you have lips. And then you take a white color, like the best white, and then you do little dots like this. 2 on the eyes, 1 on the cheek. So 2 on the eyes, 1 on the cheek. And then you do 1 on the lip. So that's basically faces. Okay, so hair is like, I don't really know how to like explain, because of course I had to pick the character who has 2 different hair colors. But like normally I'll like edit the red on like this side of his head to be like this, so like it'll be like the same, but like I don't really like doing that. So like we're just gonna like, I grouped it all together so you can like pick it out. So but I'm just gonna, you basically take the color of the hair, and I use gel pen, by the way, if you guys forgot like the 5 minutes I told you. But you like just do little like straight lines, like following the hair pattern, and if you're like on a shadow, then you can change the hair to like a shadow. And like I feel like the red and white would overlap, obviously, because like that's just how hair works. So like you would like, if we're thinking realistically here, it would like I feel like his middle part would overlap a lot. So like there would be like a white on the red side, red on the white side, if that makes sense. So then like you basically just like take your hair, go like that, and then like, yeah. So that's how you do like frizzies. But if you need like you're doing like a highlight color, you just take this color. You would go like, whenever I do highlights, I make them slightly either on the warmer side or cooler side, but you basically take it and you just do little like scribbies on like certain parts. Obviously for Shoto, he has 2 different color scribbies. He has like these ones, and then the pure white, because I use a tint on my characters, so the white isn't perfect. But if you just take the pure white and go like this, then he has highlights in his hair. So that's like hair for you. And if you really want to, if you want to be all extra and flary, you can like take your color and like the lines vary in size like that. I do it for my clothes, but you can do it with the hair like that. I'm not gonna do it with the full head. But yeah, normally I would just like go to like this layer, and then I would push like alpha lock, and then I don't know. If you want to see that, then I can do it in a different video. But we can go on the clothes now. I might have to turn my brightness up because it's kind of dark. But we're just gonna merge these layers down. I don't really like this, so we're gonna like get rid of this. but we can combine the layers down. And you can go like that. And so this is the hair and the face together. I might have to put this above this so that, okay, yeah. So that's the face. The clothes are also very simple. You just kind of like, depending if you want wrinkles on the clothes, so like if you want wrinkles in the clothes, you make the lines a little bit more jaggy, like this. And you kind of can just like fill in the bit, I don't really like the bold lines, so I just kind of like shape them to however I want. But, hold on, I need to turn my brightness up. It's a little, okay. So then you can take the outline color, and you can like color, not color, but like kind of retrace what you colored over, like that, to make it look more like wrinkly, because tight clothes have more wrinkles than loose clothes. So you kind of just like, wha-bam, right? And then you can like color this, color that, do whatever you want. But like, the clothes have like a seam here normally. So I do a seam there, and then wrinkles are just kind of like two line, like you do a little like this. Like you can either do a Z or a backward Z, right? Normally I do backward Z's simply because I don't know. And then you're like the armpits, or like where the most tension is, you do little like, triangles. Like wha-bam. See? Look. You can do the same on the chest. Like, but I normally, since most people in 1A are fitter, they have like more muscles, meaning guys when they're buff, they have tits, guys. We need to emphasize the tits. So you kind of just like that, I guess. I don't really know. But then you take a little scribbly and you kind of like, wha-bam, right there. And you can like, I don't really know how to explain it, but there's that. With pants, okay, so you're gonna first off do, I'm kind of rushing this because I'm running out of time, but like, I'm kind of busy, but you can like, you obviously do this. Oh, wait, they're two different colors. Oopsies. They're two different colors, so you go like that. We're just gonna do it like 1 leg and a half, so like, we're just gonna like not do this section down. You do that, then you like, go like that, right? So pants, they wrinkle like, okay, so they wrinkle like here, here, and then like here, okay? So you would have wrinkles here, wrinkles here, wrinkles here. So that means is you would basically, so you take the color of the outline and you do, these is where like the crotch is, okay? Also they have like a little, pants have like a seam here, and I like to add pockets too, because functionality is key. But you do triangles like here and little scribbies, and then you do little Z's here, and then you can kind of just like do like that. And then shoes are also like the same, like you kind of like just outline it like that, if that makes sense. Because I'm obviously like rushing right now. If I took my time, this would be a way better tutorial, but you guys know me, I do everything like last minute anyways, so this is your really crappy tutorial. So I kind of just like go over everything and make it like not really boxy, if that makes sense. So like, sometimes I forget to do it, and you can see it sometimes, like in one of my videos. You can see how I didn't do this to Shoto's tie, and it really bugged me. I also didn't, it was already posted by the time I like figured it out. So yeah, like, those are the clothes. And then for faces, I also do something else. So like, let's say you have a really detailed background. For like example, we'll just put like, we're gonna draw, guys, we're back in kindergarten, and we're just gonna draw, oops, that's like, really, wrong color. But we're just gonna draw a silly little background. Shoto is really living his childhood and is at the park, having his best life, right? So, it's a little stormy out, okay? So, he's, like, living his best life with Izuku. They're on a nice date right now. But anyways, so, do you know, see how, like, imagine it's just, like, surrounding him, right? But imagine you're, like, do you see how, like, the background takes away from his face? Right? So, basically, if you take a dark bluey, purpley color, and you go over everything, right? Except the highlights. You don't go over the highlights. But you basically, around his face, you go like this, and then you blend the outside corners out, and then you take a yellowy color, and you go in the middle, like that, and then you go to overlay, and you turn this down to like that. Do you see how there's more attention to his face now? Over the background. Like, I know it sounds really stupid, and my example probably isn't showing it correctly, but, like, it just, oops, oopsies, it brings more light to the character's face. You can also add, like, shadows, which is basically, like, you take a purpley color. Never shade with black, guys. Never shade with black. You never want to shade with black. Obviously, his turtleneck is darker than my coloring shade, so we're just gonna, like, make it a tad darker, but you just do it like around his neck, and you can do it like if you're making him a little emo, you can like do it on his eyes, but like that's basically done. It doesn't really take me a long time to edit. As funny as it sounds, it does not take me a long time, but like that is my editing process. We're just going to like ignore this. We're ignoring this leg right here, okay? That it's edited, okay? But anyways, thank you guys for almost 8K. That's literally crazy. Literally screaming, crying, throwing up. But thank you guys for sticking around, and I hope you guys enjoyed my content in the future. Anyways, toodaloo, ta-ta, smooch.